If you wanted to know what your Wi-Fi signal was like, it's right there.
Hello there.
So we got 3 full bars from my man Bob.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. Pretty guys, another episode of our Pixelmon series here where I only use shiny Pixelmon to take on the Yellow Server, baby. You guys already know, you go to getpixelmon.com to learn how to play for free on Minecraft Java version, and it is gonna be a blast. I will come back to you red one day. And we've got some great servers, green, blue, whatever you wanna make you fancy, but I'm playing on yellow right now for this particular series. And we've got some incredible stuff, man. Our team is coming along. We got some really cool Pixelmon, Pokemon. I'm chilling out here. There was a Drifloon and it vanished on me. But our next gym, if we go to Warp Gym Rules, you guys already know, our next gym is the Steel and Ground Gym. And you can see that level cap is starting to really creep up there. Steel and Ground. And I took to the comment section, right? I read a lot of your comments. You guys had some great suggestions. Some of the suggestions you guys had for me were things like Breloom. Great Pokemon, right? Hits those ground types, hits those steel types super effectively with Mach Punch. Could be an incredible pickup. Some other options were things like Poliwrath. I think that could be really strong. So there were definitely some options. So the problem is I don't really have a ton of control over exactly what we find, right? I can turn on the shiny boost, I can wander around, I can hope for the best, but there's only so much I can do when it comes to getting the shiny I actually want to get. So I will probably aim for something like a grass type, because I think that could be really powerful, or a fighting type. I think either of the two is really good. Getting both at once, pretty unlikely, but we'll see what we can do. If you guys enjoy this series, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And as always, I think my fly command was not working. I don't know what happened. As always, if you guys want to join me, here's my coordinates. 1806 84 441. That's where my house is, but we've obviously built out this incredible town here for you guys to come explore and build your house on. I'm sure you can find some land. You may have to travel a wee bit away from kind of my house to build some land, but I'm sure we can get there. I'm gonna actually look right now and see what we got going on. Yeah, I mean, there's land out here. I mean, you could build, look at this. There's some robust land out here. You could build your house out here, and you're outside on the outskirts, man. We call that suburban Pixelmon town. So I'm gonna start searching around for my shiny, because that's what we need to do. We need to find our shiny, and then we need to get ready for the gym. So let me pop one of these shiny boost tokens and get it going, baby. I'm hoping these powerful mushroom here will spawn me a red shroomish. Pretty unlikely.
A few moments later.
Just found my first ever Morpeko in Pixelmon. I decided to hunt in this taiga because Roof Forest, guys, it's rough to even see the Pixelmon spawns, so I feel like I'm never gonna find a shiny doing that. But maybe we'll find something cool in this area. I'm just gonna bounce around at different locations. I mean, I would take a Fortress. That could be really good. Hazard Setter and can Rapid Spin. Could be really good against the upcoming gym. Hey, we found our first Shroomish. You have to be, I think, daytime near a mushroom for them to spawn. It's like a weird spawn, but it's gonna be really hard to get that to be red. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. So I don't know if this is a great idea or a terrible idea, but I'm gonna head to the safari here. You guys can type /warp space safari, and it actually takes you to the safari zone. And I have not gone to the yellow safari zone yet, but you come in on this boat, which is pretty dope, and there's gonna be a lot of good Pixelmon here. The only reason why I don't really hunt here is because if I find a shiny, I might be kind of fighting with someone else to catch it, right? But, I mean, I think the server right now is a little, you know, it's early in the morning. I play kind of early, so there's not a ton of people on right now. So maybe I can find something, you know, without someone grabbing my shiny. We'll see. Yo, shiny Wooper! Shiny Wooper right in front of us. Dude, I need to, like, get in battle with this before someone else snags it. That's honestly not a bad pickup. That's not a bad pickup. I'll quick ball it. Dude, Quagsire could be really solid. It can take on the steel types with ground type moves. It can take on the ground types with water type moves. Honestly, not bad. 58% IV. Shiny Wooper, baby. Not the shiny that I thought I was gonna get, but actually kind of funny. Let's take a look at it. It has Damp, which is a pretty bad ability, but it can't be blown up on, I guess. And it's got Quiet Nature, which is fine. I mean, he's gonna be slow anyway. So, I mean, hey, I guess I'm cool with that, right? We got a shiny Wooper. Again, not what I expected, but, you know, Bob is here, baby. So, let's get Bob on the team. What am I not bringing against Rock and Steel? Probably Mount Doom, right? So we know we're bringing you. I can see myself bringing Crobat, definitely bringing Peekaboo, definitely bringing you. I don't know, let's head to our house. And, oh, there's someone waiting for me at my house, of course. Hi, how you doing? Okay, so I need to train up this Pokemon here. And I need to figure out, actually, let's go to Warp Gym rules again. Let me take a peek, and it is 5v5, right? So we know that it's 5v5. So who do I leave off the team, right? I think I leave off Colossal because he gets bopped by ground moves and he's kind of slow. Probably not gonna be able to do that much. We definitely want you, we definitely want you. We definitely want Peekaboo, and we definitely want Kingdra. So then it's a matter of which one of these three do I think is best against ground and steel. And I'm thinking it could be Batgirl, to be honest, just because it could have Super Fang. We can, you know, do some different things. I probably want to get some better moves on Peekaboo, maybe, but otherwise the team could be really solid with these. So I'm gonna focus on training up these. I think if I can get Crobat, we'll be in good shape. So let us send out our Bob here. This is Bob.
Hello there.
We're gonna rename it to Bob. And is Bob a male or a female? Bob is a male, so he was gonna be Bob either way. So there's Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hello there.
Everyone say hi, Bob, in the comment section below. If you wanted to know what your Wi-Fi signal was like, it's right there.
Hello.
So we got 3 full bars from my man Bob, and we're gonna train him up, dude. I got some rare candies here. So we determined, what was it, 65? 65 is the level cap. So Bob, let's do it, little guy. Bob's evolving on the first one. We're getting Big Bob, baby. Big Bob. I love me some Big Bob, dude, I really do. Quagsire, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna pretend like Big Bob here is gonna be the quintessential threat, but you know, he's not bad. We could give him a lot of HP and we can invest into his stats, and look at him. What is he doing? What are you doing, Bob? Where are you going? All right, let me train you up. You got a long way to go to 65, bro. All right, Bob is all trained up in HP and defense, actually. And now the last thing I want to try to do is, can I use a move token to give him recover? Is that an option? It doesn't look like it is. We're gonna try to get recover on him somehow, some way. If we can do that, I think that'd be really strong. Don't mind me just riding around on my Quagsire. Woohoo! I have peaked as a content creator. I am riding around on my shiny Quagsire. Okay, so now Bob officially has recover, which is awesome. I think he's gonna be really clutch, and I just gave him the leftovers. Manny, Mimikyu, Tsunami, and Mount Doom will round out the team here. And this is kind of an interesting situation because I'm not super convinced that we have like the best scenario to take on this gym, but we're gonna do our best. So I think I actually lead with Colossal because he can Rapid Spin. And if my opponent tries to lead with some sort of hazards, we can work with that. Otherwise, we're not gonna do a ton. I mean, I have Burn Up, so I can at least deal like some pretty massive damage there. And maybe Rapid Spin, generally, you know, hopefully will be faster than whatever leads. But let's type /gym, let's go normal. And actually, let me go to Warp Gym 5 so we can actually get here for Gym 5. This is where it's going down. Right down there is the arena. Let's Poke Heal. This is probably the least confident I am going into Gym Battle, but let's see what we can do here, man. Gym 5, let's jump into the queue. Looks like we are taking on Crackleless, who just hopped on, so we're gonna join the queue. And let's see how it goes, man. I'm very nervous though. We've got a really cool squad. I think Quagsire could be super duper good, right? In the proper situation, Quagsire like could totally carry. So we're gonna hope for that. So that's our team right there. Those are our 5, and we're gonna start the battle. And they have a Ferrothorn lead, which is about as good as it gets for us because I can just click Burn Up. I think they're gonna have to switch. Yeah, they have to switch into Quagsire themselves. I get a Burn Up off. That's unfortunate that we don't get any extra damage off there. I should probably switch out on this Quagsire. I'm assuming we're about to catch a ground move or a water move. Let's go to our own Quagsire and see what they're gonna do. They are gonna Earthquake, which is fine. We can tank that pretty well. I think I'm gonna go for Toxic. I am gonna click Toxic. I'm gonna Curse. And hopefully, okay, I got the Toxic off, which is good. And they're gonna start cursing up, so they're gonna start getting boosts. I'll get the Muddy Water off. It's gonna do a little bit of damage, nothing too crazy. For me, our play now is we gotta go Mount Doom again. And obviously I do have Rapid Spin. Here comes the switch into Quagsire, and I get Stealth Rock up. and they're gonna take some poison damage. So far so good for us. We're gonna go back into Bob here and say, hey, you wanna battle us this way? We'll battle this way. We're gonna take an Earthquake to the face, but Bob doesn't care about that. The problem is I just don't have enough damage on anything. I think we play it safe for now, and I go for the Muddy Water. The switch out into Corviknight, take some Stealth Rock and a Muddy Water. I get a crit, pretty solid. I'm really liking Mount Doom in this battle, I am. But Corviknight is very scary, so I almost have to go Mount Doom. He's gonna bulk up, but I'm in a situation where we're just gonna click Burn Up again. And he's gonna Body Press, deal some massive damage to us. I go for Burn Up. I burned myself out. I did nothing to him. Why did I do so little? He's gonna Body Press. I'm gonna go Peekaboo. He goes for Bulk Up again. Oh boy, this is not going how I wanted this to go. I think I need a crit, so I'm gonna Swords Dance and then Shadow Claw and hope for the crit, I think. He's gonna Roost, bold strategy. I think I just go for Shadow Claw, see how much it does. Not nearly enough. Brave Bird gonna knock us out. I'm gonna have to go Tsunami now. Tsunami can deal some damage, though. I can Hydro Pump. I missed the Hydro Pump, and he gets to Roost in our face, dude. Oh, and I missed again. I missed 2 Hydro Pumps, bro. Getting hacks out. We would have knocked him out, dude, but he got the Roost off. That's unfortunate, dude. We missed 2 Hydro Pumps, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? We have to rethink our strategy for this gym, though, if I'm being honest, because very clearly, I just can't beat it with what I have, right? Like, we need some better fire moves on Colossal. I think this is winnable, dude. Like, it's just, there was nothing I can do against this thing, and I don't have any damage output. I did get the boost. He misses a Body Press, though. I don't know how he missed it. Oh, Muddy Water accuracy drop. Manny getting an Ancient Power boost. I don't think it's gonna do enough. Nah, he gets the Body Press off and we lose. Oh, man. I'm a little salt because there wasn't much I could do there. There's just not a whole lot I could have done, dude. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Like, props to the gym leader. He did great. He had a great team. But I'm a little frustrated for obvious reasons because, again, there just wasn't a ton I could have done, you know? There just wasn't a ton I could have done. I didn't have any way to deal with all those switches, and we really need to change Colossal's moves so he has a fire move that's not Burn Up. And, I mean, dude, like, so much of that team got wrecked by Colossal, too. I think for now, unfortunately, I have to wait a couple hours before I can challenge the gym again. So I think I'm gonna have to just put this challenge on hold until the next episode. All right, so I wasn't super thrilled with how things ended at the end of the episode. So I'm gonna challenge the gym again. I did teach Flamethrower to Mount Doom. Not sure if that's enough, but I feel like this is a winnable battle, and I'm not quite sure why there's a lot of Pyukumukus by the lava, but we're gonna throw down again, despite the fact that the episode already ended in the gym, because I'm not giving up. All right, I've got my team loaded up. Colossal, Mamoswine, Mimikyu, Kingdra, and Quagsire. Let us begin our second attempt here at the gym, and we are facing off against a Ferrothorn once again, as we have seen this. I really want to set up Stealth Rocks, because we know it's going to switch out, right? We went through this before. So I think I do set up Stealth Rocks this time. I think I set up Stealth Rocks and predict the switch. Yeah, there's the switch into Quagsire. So we've been there, done that, but this time I did set up Stealth Rocks, right? So we kind of made a smart play this time. So, do I go Tsunami and start attacking? Because, like, if I go Tsunami, I run into the situation where they just go back into Ferrothorn, right? So I'm gonna go Bob myself. I'm gonna go Bob. My Bob can take an Earthquake, no problem, right? Like, my Bob's a baller. I'm in the same situation. I keep ending up in the same situation. I'm gonna predict the Ferrothorn to go Mount Doom. I mean, I'm just gonna do it. They're gonna go Corviknight. Okay, so that's good for me. I went Bob. Or I went Mount Doom, rather. So we should be in pretty good shape here. I'm gonna move my face cam just ever so slightly. I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower this time and see what they do. They may go into Quagsire, but again, this is, at least we're chipping away, right? Like, we're doing some things. Corviknight does switch out. Here comes Ferrothorn, predicting a switch. I don't know what's up with that, but a big Flamethrower off of the Ferrothorn. That's massive. That's exactly what we needed. I don't know what he thought I was gonna do. Maybe he thought I was gonna go Mimikyu. Maybe that's what he thought I was gonna do. I don't know, but did not expect the Flamethrower from Mount Doom there. Here comes Quagsire, but the Ferrothorn is so weakened now, which was the biggest issue. Now the Quagsire is taking damage. I think now is my chance to go back in a Bob. Like, I could beat the Ferrothorn now with Earthquake. So, I think I Earthquake. Or do I Muddy Water? I think I Muddy Water this time. In comes Corviknight, so Muddy Water was the play. I think I go Mount Doom, because I can Flamethrower. And he's gonna Body Press. It doesn't do that much, though. And now I'm in a situation where I can flamethrower. And Quagsire can come in, and it's gonna keep coming in, but it is taking damage, right? It's not a lot, but it's something. And I think I need to be smart here. This is where Tsunami could come in and start firing off some big hits, but I think I just go Bob again, to be honest. I can recover now if I wanted to. I think I'm Muddy Water. Here comes the Earthquake. I missed. Oh, he is Water Absorb. Okay. I'm gonna recover then. I think I live. He switches out into Corviknight, predicting me to switch out, maybe. And I get a huge heal up, which is big. He's gonna have Roost. I'm gonna Muddy Water. Muddy Water hits. Doesn't really do a ton. This thing is so scary, dude. This thing is so scary. I almost feel like I have to go Tsunami now and fire off a Hydro Pump. Let me get a little. I think Bob's in a weird spot here, guys. This is where things get real sketchy. I'm gonna go Mount Doom. This Corviknight, dude, is such a struggle. Here comes the Body Press. He does a lot of damage to me. I'm gonna Flamethrower, but he's probably gonna knock me out here. But we put ourselves in a situation where we were at before, where Kingdra can come in and start Hydro Pumping. As long as I don't miss. He Body Pressed and knocks us out. So I lose my main way to deal with Corviknight. I'm gonna go Tsunami now. And I kind of want to Rain Dance. Yeah, I'm gonna Rain Dance. He stays in. He Brave Birds, does a lot of damage. But I have Rain up. Now I can Hydro Pump in Rain. Don't miss this time. Big damage. He actually lives it, though. He goes for the Brave Bird and knocks himself out. I think I go Manny to start freely Earthquaking, because Bob may come in. I'm gonna go Manny. He's gonna go Garchomp, which is huge for us, because I can Ice Shard. I'm gonna Ice Shard. I gotta play it safe. He's gonna switch out to Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's gonna take Ice Shard damage, and he's gonna get knocked out. Here comes Lucario. I do have Peekaboo still. I probably need Manny for Garchomp, so I think I have to predict. He's gonna go for a Steel move, though. So I'm gonna go Bob. Hopefully he's physical. He's special. He's special. That's not good. I'm gonna have to Earthquake. He's gonna knock me out, though, with Aura Sphere. This gym is hard, dude. And Mamoswine can't outspeed. Mimikyu can come in and Swords Dance. Oh, he Dark Pulse. Why did he Dark Pulse? He probably thought I was gonna switch out to Mimikyu. Don't flinch. Earthquake. Big hit. He thought I was gonna make the play to Mimikyu. He 100% thought I was gonna switch to Mimikyu. Here comes Quagsire. I don't know if mine's faster. I'm gonna recover. He knocks me out. Okay. Now I have to go Peekaboo. And I think I have to Swords Dance and then start Play Roughing or Shadow Sneaking. I'm gonna Swords Dance. He's gonna break my Disguise. Swords Dance is 100. I think I had Play Rough, dude. He could. We know he's Water Absorb now. There's a way we win this. If I can live an Earthquake, dude, I think this is a winnable battle. I need to knock this thing out right now. I feel like I Shadow Claw crit. He switches out into Garchomp. I can Shadow Sneak now. I don't think that was the Shadow Sneak. Knocks out the Garchomp. Here comes Quag. It's the last. Shadow Claw's my play. Big damage. If I had Play Rough, we knock him out. Earthquake comes off, but we take it anyway. We're gonna beat the gym. Shadow Claw comes off, and we pick up the W. We beat the gym. GG. Oh my goodness. Wow. So we come back after a rough battle earlier today, and we came back and picked up the W. And I think the most important turn there was a turn where my opponent thought I was going to make a prediction, and that comes from our first battle, right? My opponent saw that I was making a lot of predictions, a lot of reads. I know you might say, hey, why did they make that decision? Why did they do that? Like, that doesn't make sense, but it does make, this guy's got a Zekrom. It does make sense, because I was pulling doubles like crazy, right? Like, I kept trying to read their moves. So when they went for Dark Pulse, instead of the Aura Sphere, they thought they were going to get the KO safely, but they kind of covered their Mimikyu switch, because my opponent did not want to allow me to send out my Mimikyu, because technically Mimikyu could be faster than Lucario, right? And if I get that Sword Stance up, and it doesn't have Bullet Punch, because it was a special Lucario, then that's a thing. So, anyway, what a way to end it, dude. Like, I didn't feel, I mean, I'll be honest, I recorded the second time battling. This is like 2.5 hours later. I just really didn't want to leave the gym battle without having picked up a W, dude. Like, I felt like we had to get the win for today. So we're going to get it. So thank you guys for watching. And I kind of already outroed, so this is another outro. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Pixelmon, baby. You can go to getpixelmon.com to play for free. Peace. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely check out this one. Otherwise, this one's not too bad either. Check out one of my 2 videos, or I'm going to do something really really bad. The truth is, I couldn't think of anything to say, so have a nice day.